Should we start off with a goodbye, Kyle?
I think I like yours better because it sounds like Darth Vader.
It's actually Dr. Claw.
I'll get you next time, Gadget. Next time.
That's a good impression. Mine is just, I'm not sure if I could yell it. Well, let me let everybody know where I am right now. The reason I look like a shadow is because I'm in my aunt's bedroom. And unfortunately, I need the film wherever I am, and we're going to make it happen. So at least y'all can hear me. Sorry about the visuals right now. But yes, I'm trying not to be like too loud. Kyle! That's the loudest I can do before they come up here and start knocking on the door.
Oh, God. That would be hilarious if your family came on and gave us a little hello.
But yes, I'm in Houston. I got a last minute ticket. Wasn't that bad, but yeah, it's a little normal down here because, in Texas in the South, they don't really care. Here we go.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Wait.
1995 is literally calling because I haven't heard a house phone ring in so many years.
I gotta wait. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I think we should leave this in.
Okay, it's answered. Okay. What was I saying?
Your flight in Houston being normal.
Oh yeah. So Houston is normal because the government here, they don't care if the people live or die. So like the COVID lines, like they're really short. So I got my test. In New York, it's 2 hour, 3 hour waits. It's crazy. Places are like canceling their shows. The clubs are different too now. So yeah, a lot of people have been, getting it in New York. So thankfully, I'm good.
Yeah, I heard that like everybody kind of has it. I heard also that the clubs there had stopped doing the vaccine passport.
Some places did, but most places it's still been like, you have to show proof of vaccination. It's just it's just crazy we're back here again. Like my flight just got canceled for New Year's Eve, so I had no plans now. Had to postpone that. I don't want to be trapped in Toronto, so it's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, you don't want to have to deal with a border situation.
Yeah. But yeah, this is our end of the year episode, y'all. This is our last pop roast of 2021.
And it's been quite a year.
So the only thing that I've been noticing people have been talking about is something that happened recently. Megan Good and Devin Franklin filing for divorce.
I have to say that's a marriage I would be fighting harder than Kanye because that man is fine. That man is
Yeah, but I think he's real Jesus-y.
fine.
I think that's what happened because they said in Harlem, people could tell that divorce was on the horizon because she said she wasn't going to be doing any secular roles, and I hear in Harlem it's real secular what she's doing.
Oh, well, I feel like he should be able to accept her for who she is and vice versa. And I feel like that's a really tough choice to ask an artist to make because the truth is that's not them. They are pretending to be someone else. And all kinds of Black women's stories need to be told. So why should she restrict herself and her talent to just being a church mother? The sinner story is just as important.
A word, a word. Okay, I need to watch Harlem too. Like while I'm on this little mini vacation because I heard it's so good. Like everyone is like raving about it.
Really? After Insecure, Sisters, Girls Run the World, um, there's another one, People Like Us, I've been let down.
They will tell you in the comments like this show it's legit. Like it's really good.
Okay, because I've been with them. I've been rocking with them. I've been trying them, and I just haven't I feel like it's a lot of we're trying to do either a Black Sex in the City, a revamped Girlfriends. Like it's trying to retread a trope instead of exploring new territory. And it's just not giving me what I need. I mean, we're all glad to say goodbye to Insecure this year.
We'll get to that right after. I will say they've been together for 9 years, and I'm guessing this is like Russell and Sierra breaking up. And I just tell people, stop worshiping celebrity like relationships because you don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
That is very true. It should not be, quote unquote, couple goals. It should be more about, okay, maybe there are a few things that I can learn here or emulate there, but it's got to be us and our unique journey.
And you were talking about Insecure, and the last episode is coming the day after Christmas. And I mean, episode 9, shit hit the fan.
I haven't seen anything since I think episode 6. So I've got like 3 episodes to catch up on.
Okay. Well,
Sunday nights are very busy. And I like to
listen, like it's so busy. I'm still trying to like edit Insecure as we speak, like right before I turn the camera on.
Exactly. And then we've had some holiday movies come out. I actually watched 8-Bit, which was the best holiday movie I have seen. I was very surprised. It was basically a mix of How I Met Your Mother and A Christmas Story updated from the 50s to the 80s.
Wow.
Sissy Patrick Harris is getting her coin.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to the finale of Insecure. I'm hoping it's like 40 minutes or an hour, maybe. And I just hope everyone is satisfied because people are still torn whether they want her with Lawrence or Nathan or by herself, like how I want her to be. But it really has picked up.
I wouldn't wish loneliness on anyone, but that's just me. Why you want that girl to be alone? She'd have been through too much over the past 5 years. Let her be happy.
No, because none of these men are right for her. Like Lawrence has like the baby, Condescence, whatever her name is, dealing with that drama. And then Nathan, he don't know what he wants. Like Nathan is all over the place, and then he's not good with communication.
Or is Nathan simply a new Lawrence? Because remember, Lawrence was kind of all over the place and didn't really know what he wanted and was going through something. Is this her second chance? Where it's like, okay, now you know what you got to stick through, and you know what happens if you let him go. He gonna slip up and slip into a clandestine.
I want a clandestine, conjunctivitis, cantankerous.
A Charleston chew.
We'll see though. Like I just hope fans are happy because I don't know. Like every Monday, like people talk about, oh God, what are they doing? It's too short. Like it's hopefully they please everybody.
I think that they have been disappointing us for 5 years, so I'm not going to expect anything different.
I disagree with you, but I have hope.
I'm glad one of us does. I feel like I don't need 40 minutes so that we can get an extra 10 of more shots of Los Angeles. I think the whole thing would be a damn near slideshow at this point. It would just be PowerPoint. Just press them buttons. Just pressing buttons.
Moving on. So Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas is #1 yet again. Yet again.
I mean, when you just think about things that Nicki Minaj and Beyonce haven't done, it's amazing.
Well, anyway, this song has been #1 in 3 different decades.
It's not Christmas without that song.
Yeah, I was telling somebody that I like the song, but it's not my favorite Christmas song. Like I love the soulful Christmas songs, like the ones like, with the Temptations. This Christmas, Donny Hathaway.
That's another way. It's not Christmas until you hear This Christmas.
Right. Oh, and What Do the Lonely Do on Christmas? I love that song too. Christmas over here, I mean, I'm going to be here, with the family, good food, messy conversation. I'm probably going to be high for most of
it. Good.
Yeah.
Future says he's bigger than Jay-Z.
I read that. So this whole thing started over he was on Spaces, which is kind of like a clubhouse on Twitter. And he was on there with Alicia Keys, and they were asking different questions like, would he be in a versus? And I'm just so tired of versus being like the root of these like silly arguments and silly headlines. So Jay-Z said that nobody can go against him in a versus. Nobody. And I like to say that Lil Wayne would beg to differ, just saying, because they could go hit for hit too. And I'm not saying that just because I'm from New Orleans. Like Lil Wayne, like he has hits.
Wayne does have hits. Wayne does have hits, and Wayne does have like those southern hits. Like Jay-Z has those northern hits where it's like, okay, some of the crowd ain't gonna know this one or ain't gonna know that one, but they both have enough mainstream.
Yeah, but as far as Future, I saw what he said because he said like in Atlanta, Future is kind of like a king, kind of like unfortunately T.I. Maybe that's why you don't want to move to Atlanta because of who they think their kings are. But I will say Future does have some hits, but I don't think he's on Jay-Z's level like that.
No, I wouldn't say Future. I would like to see him go against Lil Wayne. And also, okay, if you're so big and bad, then you should be challenging everybody.
Yeah, I mean, I could see Jay-Z against Kanye too, unfortunately, or Nas as
Ooh,
well.
ooh, yes, 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 yes. Because people big, and Kanye's music is current. Jay-Z, you ain't come out with nothing that people have bought in a minute. Just like I'm sorry, I have to speak on it.
I'm a Jay-Z fan. Also, I could see Jay-Z versus Nas as well, but I mean, it's whatever. I mean, versus is just hypotheticals. And I don't know why people are like really like taking these stories and making big headlines over it. Like you have everyone chiming in on this, and I'm tired of it.
Well, at least it gives us something to do and it reminds us of their great bodies of work.
But yeah, let's get into our 2021 biggest headlines. Some of ours might match, and that's okay. So I came up with a few. So do you want to start or?
Oh, sure. For me, one of my favorite stories and winner of the year is Monique. Her name has stayed in our mouth while she left that little check and has enjoyed her life and building her brand.
See, at first I was like, Monique? Like Oscar winner Monique? Or are you talking about Monique Samuels? I'm like, okay, I got it. Yeah, that binder was very iconic.
Oh,
And then she quit right afterward. Like that was a mic drop.
and then Candace still came in and fumbled the bag and showed us it was Candace, it was Candace, it was Candace all along.
My first story is the royal tea. That interview when Harry and Meg like put all the royals on blast, and then the Oprah interview.
The Oprah interview was definitely an airing out that the royal family was long overdue for.
Mm-hmm. Were you silent or silent?
Mm.
or what? Who is having that conversation? Like she put them all on blast, Meg. They kind of cooled down now, but that was a huge story.
They just finally put out pictures of their second baby.
Oh yeah. I wonder if he got some color on them, since that's what they were worried about.
Mm.
Also, what I have is what happened at the beginning of January. The honkies, and the insurrection. That was huge. I could not believe we were seeing that on TV live in this day and age.
I was flabbergasted. I wasn't shocked, but I was definitely like, wow, these people live here, and that's depressing.
And it was the privilege of it all. Could you imagine if that was Black Lives Matter?
No, because we wouldn't have made it that far through DC.
Right, it would have been a bloodbath. But you know, like even now, like people that are charged with the insurrection, like some of them are getting off very easily or very light sentences.
I'm like, why aren't these people being charged with the treason that they committed?
Like you got people who going to jail longer for PPP loans, like PPP loan frauds, than
Mm.
they're going to jail for. Oh, speaking of, they just sentenced Baby Blue from Pretty Ricky.
Oh,
He got 20 months. That's it.
20 months for 2 milli? That's like
24
100.
million. It was
Oh, 4
24
million.
million.
That's less than 100,000 a month.
Right. That was almost worth it.
They're gonna get no, not 20 months in prison. No. I couldn't go to jail for, I mean, I could say 2 days for 2 million, but other than that, I could do 2 days. That's it. That is it. I can be uncomfortable for 48 hours, but that's it.
No, he has to pay back 2 million. Like it was all together, I think it was 24 million, wasn't it? Or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I read 24 million.
That's too long in jail for me.
But yeah, whoever his lawyer was, they need to call Jen Shaw. Like, or Jen Shaw needs to call them because 20 months just for like fraud in the government? A black man? When Carey, what's her face? The
Hilson?
bird. No, Carly Red,
Yes.
her ex.
Oh, Mo. Yes.
Because he went to jail for like a long time. He was sentenced for like years.
Yes. He was sentenced,
yeah.
I think, 50 or 60 months. That's like a car payment.
But yeah, the insurrection was like a really big thing in January, February. I remember that.
For me, this was the year of fraud. Think about it.
Who in particular?
Had so many powerful fraud cases this year. We had Erica Jane and the Juice. We had Coots conning and collecting coin. We had great ABC specials. And then right behind her comes Jen Shaw and her felonious acts. We finally got to suss out and suss through all this. So this was a year of fraud coming to a head. It was fascinating to see all of those things come to a head.
You just took two of my stories, the Jesse verdict that we finally got and Jen Shaw's arrest. Yes, 2021 was definitely the year of fraud.
And all the PPP.
The PPP.
Now, when is Sheree's PPP going to catch up with her? Because I think the producers are going to use that as her plot line next year, and they're going to go on and tell the I, the R, and the S exactly what she did with those $20,877.64 because Pepperidge Farm remembers.
You remember how much she owes? Like, are you looking at something right now?
Oh, of course I remember what she owes. Why wouldn't I?
That is peak pettiness.
Well,
peak pettiness, sir.
And speaking of peak pettiness, this was also the year that the roast of Amanda Seales hit 100,000 views. Talk about petty. And speaking of peak petty, I have a question for you since you're in Texas. Now, I was finishing up some spaghetti, piece of toast, and I want to know, do you eat this with fish? Fried fish?
No. I am from New Orleans. We do not eat fried catfish and spaghetti. I mean, I think some people do that. I'm not sure if that's a northern black people thing or somewhere in the boonies, but we don't do that here. I can let you know that. I can't speak for Houston, Texas, but I can speak for New Orleans. It's like somebody putting sugar in their grits. We don't do that.
You don't?
No.
Okay.
Who eats fried catfish and spaghetti?
I've heard it was quite delicious.
No, thank you.
I'm gonna give it a try.
Yeah, go for it. I mean, I like catfish. I don't really like spaghetti like that, but I've had fish and pasta before together. I had like a Parmesan crusted tilapia at Maggiano's, and that was a good pairing. But it was like a caper sauce and stuff like that, not spaghetti and fried catfish.
Okay.
I'm hungry just hearing that.
Me too.
Um, but yeah, the year of fraud. Like we already covered Jen Shaw. We talked about Erica. We finally got the Jesse verdict, and now we just got to wait on the sentence, and this saga will be over. And he can continue to eat. That's fine. He is going off right now, y'all. I get it. Keep going.
It's lunchtime.
I get it.
It was also the year of trouble for two B's, the baby and the Boosie. I want to leave both they nasty butts in 2021. They no longer deserve our attention for their clearly contrarian statements and problematic points of view. We know you're ignorant, you're dusty, and we're waiting for you to die. That's it.
Speaking of nasty asses, I mean, they look like they don't wipe anyway. Yeah, I never want to hear from them again. Hopefully, we can leave them in 2021. We should have made a list of who we like to leave in 2021. You know what?
And also their obsession with Lil Nas. I mean, they want that boy bad. They need to go on down to Steamworks and suss that out.
The Steamworks. Why has not Steamworks like capitalized off of this like Peloton did off of Sex and the City? They should have did that. But yeah, my next story is Britney is free. Like after hell, over a decade, that was big news that happened recently. Happy for her. She's now a meme because she decided to go on her Instagram and start singing. Like singing like Jennifer Hudson. Go and look at it right quick. I just want to see her reaction.
I saw, and I was like, now what background vocalist did she get for this? And I said, oh, it's you. I forgot you could do that. Well, I guess she finally was able to give her voice some rest so it could come back. It's a little goatish, but it's good. They need a remix of that immediately.
Immediately. Hopefully in 2022 we get a Blackout 2 from Britney. That's all I want from her career, like before she retired. That's all I wanted, a Blackout 2. If you're a Britney fan, you know.
Blackout was good. 2021, the year that Portia rose, and
yeah, that was my final one. Portia and Simon, when she first like announced the engagement, the backlash, the whole Fallon interview, Fallon getting pregnant, and now she's engaged. The whole thing was messy. Her show, which is so good, it's, you know what, I'm gonna say this right now, Portia's show is better than Real Housewives of Atlanta season 13.
It is. Well, and at least it's finally all about Portia rather than, it's about Kenya picking on Portia.
Right. And her family members, like I love Aunt Liz and Mama Gina. They make the show.
I love Lonnie and Storm. I mean, and Dennis has really brought his belly to the table with the plot line this year. He is calling Portia out. He is letting us know what kind of a gold digger she is. And Simon's sitting there looking stupid.
Yeah, he hasn't been saying anything. Like he's just silent.
Because he realizes, oh Lord, this is another Fallon. I don't think I want to deal with this.
So do you think they're going to get married?
For the show.
You're right, for the show.
He wants the fame.
If she's smart, she'll definitely go through with the wedding. They'll have a marriage special, a wedding special. And maybe she'll have another baby too by him. And that's another special.
And another check.
Yeah. I mean, that's one thing she knows how to get is a check.
I mean, I guess, when you go to the 99-cent bin, you can get a man. I mean, if I wanted a man that looked like that, I could have one.
Well,
I mean, that ain't no feat. That don't take much.
Okay. Well, y'all, I think those were our top stories, I think, of 2021.
I also want to end 2021 sending peace and blessings to Wendy Williams because, girl, you need them.
Yes. Like honorable mention.
I wish her a better 2022. You know, we make fun of her, but we wish her well.
Yeah. And coming from Alexander Rodgers, we need it. Because like if somebody is bored, like they could make a big like compilation of you insulting Wendy Williams from her stovepipe feet, her stovepipe legs, right? That's what you said.
Yes. Well,
Right. Yeah.
she got them Giselle legs, you know, just straight up and down.
Yeah. The Rocco's Modern Life shoes.
Get the iron like shoes.
Yeah. But yes, moving on. Hopefully all y'all have a Merry Christmas. And right after Christmas, we have a special day. And it is Alexander Rodgers' 39th birthday.
My 39th trip around the sun. Now, Beyonce is 40. Well, I'm 39. She'll be 41 before I'm 40.
That's great.
I'll still be 39.
I want to take this moment to tell you happy birthday. You are highly valued. I hope you enjoy your day in San Francisco. You mean a lot to me, and thank you so much for your inspiration, your help during the years. I'm a happier person because of you, and you're great.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to brunch. I'm very excited. I'm going to my favorite brunch place here. I wouldn't want to do this with anyone else.
Likewise. No substitution episodes for us.
Right.
But most importantly, like, please, like, tell them where they can, where the Cash App is.
The Cash App is here, and the Venmo is here. I think I might get something edible to celebrate my birthday, perhaps a special order edible cake, because they have a bakery here that uses certain herbs and spices, if you know what I mean. So I think that will be what I treat myself to on my birthday.
When you said edible, I was like, my mind first went to ass, because, ass is edible. I'm just saying.
No, I was talking about a cake, like an actual cake, like
cake,
a cake
yes.
that you bake
cake.
in the oven, from a mix.
Oh.
With chocolate and icing and like.
There's chocolate and icing
foil.
Involved.
There's aluminum foil involved and pans.
Okay, fine. Well, I think we can end it on that. Y'all, please have a very happy new year. And we'll see you sooner than the next variant.
and we'll see you sooner than the next cancelele.
Right. Happy New Year, y'all.
Happy New Year.